YouTube, what is going on? Crystal Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. I'm a happy man today because I have a package right here that just came back from CGC. I don't know how many months in the waiting, but we are going to get into this box today. For those just stopping by for the first time, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so and check out all the awesome links below, including how you can support the channel either via patreon.com or by clicking that join button, becoming a YouTube member for only $1.99 a month, where you can receive extra perks. But folks, I'm going to pull out my partner in crime, Red Deadly, and we're going to get into it. And just for those that know and watch my channel, I have been out of my home. I'm not back in my home. Actually, I am filming this video. The point that I'm making is this: I broke containment. I broke containment to open this package. The funny thing is this: I've been coming over to the home every day to feed my outdoor cat and to check in with the contractors and the inspectors and all that stuff every single day. So I just happened to be here when I was feeding my cat, and I saw the mail carrier come up, and she had this huge package in her hand, and I knew exactly what it was. So I grabbed it. I broke containment to film it in my comic book room. So I'm very, very happy about that. This is what we're going to do. Red Deadly is going to get to work opening this box up. I have my invoice here. So on my invoice, before I sent it out, or my package slip, that is, I put down the grades of what I thought these books were going to receive, okay? And I don't know. I don't know what they are. I never looked online on my account. So Red Deadly's going to do his thing. I have these posties here, and I'm going to try to pull one book out at a time and put a postie on the grade. That way I don't see it, and we can look at the book together. And then we're going to be surprised together, hopefully. All right? So we're going to go to work. I'll see you on the flip side. All right, folks. We got every single book out of there. I was able to successfully put the posties in front of the grades without giving any of them away. Now, I didn't put any on the, where it says the grade on the top, so I'm going to try to pull one out at a time without giving it away, because this is the absolute fun in this, is us being able to be surprised together. Oh man. Okay, so first we have Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16. First appearance of Monica Rambeau. Let's look at what it says. Origin and first appearance of the new Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Avengers and Thing appearance. All right, let's look at my invoice, or my package slip. What did I guess for Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16? I guessed that this book would be an 8.5 newsstand, but early 80s newsstand, 82. So not big hype on the newsstand. There was many more newsstands than there were direct. I guessed an 8.5 for this book. Let me know what you guys think. Show you guys the back there. Clean corners looking at it from this on camera probably. But I just felt like the front corners were not sharp enough. There was a couple color breaking spine ticks. If you guys can see right, I think that's one right there. Right in there, there are a couple though. There's another one right there, right there. All right, so 8.5. Are we ready to reveal the grade together? Come on, at least 8.5. Oh, we got an 8.5. All right. I am absolutely good with it. Absolutely good with that, man. That is a beauty. I purchased this book like for $1 in the 50-cent bins or something some years ago. So to be able to get an 8.5 on this is absolutely awesome. I am very, very happy with that. The case is solid. I'm going to be inspecting these cases as we go along as well. And 8.5 first appearance of Monica Rambeau. That's awesome. All right, folks, off-white to white pages. I should have guessed that too. Next time I send in to a grading company, I'm gonna guess the page quality as well. All right, let's see what next. Let's do this one. This one is we got the Eternals movie coming out. So we have Eternals #2, first appearance of the Celestials. Let's see what it says. It says first appearance of Ajax and the Celestials. So I purchased this as a I bought it raw, of course, from my comic shop. And I think they called it a VG Plus. I'm pretty sure. So like a 4.5. I pressed and cleaned it, and I said, this thing is beautiful. Let's pull this up a little bit. I said, man, I bumped this up way up. I think their grading was conservative already, but look at this book is just so clean. I guess this book to be a 9.0. And I know maybe that's a bit of a long shot coming from what they graded it as, but guys, this book was just so... There's little, what look to be cardboard slivers all over the slabs that I'm seeing from the box, from the packaging. But look at this. I mean, unless there's something that, some type of water damage or something that was not visible to the naked eye. I mean, this book is clean. This book is absolutely clean, folks. I mean, if that Annual 16 ASM can get an 8.5, I'm really hoping this can get that 9.0. Here we go. Oh my gosh. 9.2. All right, I will take it. Off white to white. Man, so I had the 9.4 #1. Matching 9.4s would have been awesome. I knew that was a bit of a long shot. A 9.2, guys. What did I buy this for? Like $30. It's like a VG Plus. MyComicShop.com. I mean, of course, I did my pressing and cleaning and did what I needed to do to bump that grade up. A 9.2. Wow. I am so ecstatic about this. That is absolutely amazing. Off-white to white. Yep, off-white to white again. Beautiful. Wow. Woo! I am loving it so far. I am a happy camper. All right, folks, let's do this one. This is a book that I think should get more love. Newsstand, Amazing Spider-Man, 362, the second full appearance of Carnage. First cover appearance of Carnage and Venom together. Let's see what it says. It says, Carnage, Venom, and Human Torch appearance. I had this book since I was a little kid. You can see some wear down on that corner right there. I did a job on this. There was some spine ticks that were non-color breaking that I got out with the tack iron, the ball bearings. What did I guess this as? Amazing Spider-Man 362, I guessed an 8.5 on this. Let's see. There's one color break. Yeah, a couple color breaking spine ticks still. Or maybe 3. I mean, it's hard to see on that yellow, but there's a couple there. You can see a little ruffling feathering of the corner right there. Top one seems pretty sharp. Top one's really sharp, actually. But yeah, I mean, I was looking at this book as possibly like a 7.0 until I pressed and cleaned it. I went in. I really spent a lot of time on this with the ball bearing and the tack iron. So I did my thing. I did multiple hot presses on top of the ball bearing and tack iron. And I guessed an 8.5 for a book I bought off of the shelf when I was a kid. Newsstand. 8.5 was my guess. A 9.8. A 9.8. I'm going to have to make a separate video about this, folks. A 9.8 white pages. I am definitely going to have to make another video about this. Wow. Wow. I see 2 color breaking spine ticks. 2. Very, very small, but they're there. And I just, you know what? Okay, maybe this isn't feathering, or like maybe that's part of some white in the actual picture, but I still don't think that edge is 9.8 round. I don't. I think that edge is like 9.4 round, roughly. And then with a couple of color breaking spine ticks. I mean, okay, maybe I did such a good job that it was better than an 8.5, but I'm going to sit and say I disagree with this 9. Am I happy? I mean, hey, well, 9.8 white pages. I disagree that this book is a 9.8. I mean, I feel like there's even wear right on the staple, right on top of the staple there. A little bit of like color rub or something going on. All right, guys, we're going to move on, though. I mean, hey, we're going to move on, though. All right. Let's do another one that I picked up as a kid. Off the shelf. This is Amazing Spider-Man 346. Venom appearance, but just classic Larson Venom cover. I absolutely love this book. In this cover, I was hoping to get a 9.8 on this. I was really hoping that black cover. I was really hoping that this book was clean enough to get a 9.8. No, the spine is flawless. The corners are sharp. I mean, this is as flawless as it can get, especially with the black cover. So, I was hoping for that 9.8. If that 362 was a 9.8. 9.6. 9.6 white pages. I mean, look, I'm not mad, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. I could probably send this book back in 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 or 5 times, and one of those times is going to come back a 9.8. Especially if a book that has 2 obvious color breaking ticks gets a 9.8. The fact that this got a 9.6, questionable. Extremely, and it's crooked in the case too. It's not even sitting even. But okay. I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't be as disappointed in this 9.6 if my 362 didn't get a 9.8. But whatever. I'm still happy. It's cool. It's all good. I don't know. I know this is a manufacturer defect because of the wrap is kind of off-centered. That shouldn't bump the grade down. I haven't looked at grader's notes yet, though, for these, or if there are any. You know, CGC, you never know if you're even going to get any. I mean, spine, flawless spine. I mean, maybe that top corner. Maybe that top corner, I don't know. But again, comparing it to my 362, this in my humble opinion, should have been a 9.8. All right, guys, this one was very, very special to me. I just got one back from EGS Comics that was in a 9.8. We're going to be giving that away for the Comic Book Canon 1,000 subscriber contest. I was hoping to get a 9.8 in this, and this is a Spawn 311 Chadwick Boseman tribute McFarlane variant. I was really hoping for a 9.8 in this. I had multiple copies, and I really thought I picked the best one. Purchased this from my comic shop. Hoping for that 9.8. Wow. My light flickered because the energy in the room. That was Chadwick. That was Chadwick's spirit. 9.6. That's freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. This book is freaking flawless. Flawless. I'm just going to move on, or I'm going to... Moving on. Unbelievable. All right, folks. Next up. We got to make Spider-Man 252, first appearance of the black suit. Newsstand. Decent range for newsstand. 84, where I think directs at that point in time were still a little less than newsstand, but you had a lot of newsstands being, you know, cover ripped, shipped back, return, whatever the case may be. Probably harder to find the higher grades in newsstands. I knew this wasn't going to be super high grade, but I gave it a couple press and cleans. You got some spine ticks going on there. You got some feathering of the corner, rounding of the spine corner there. Top corner's pretty sharp there. Definitely not any close to 9.8 or 9.6 sharp though. But I pressed it up and I said, you know what? I think I can get a 7.0 on this bad boy. I think I can get a 7.0. I have another one that's probably more like a 6.0. 5.5, 6.0. That's a direct, I believe. So, guess to 7.0. Let's see what we got. 6.5. All right, you know, off white to white pages. Off by one grade point. I'm not mad about that. I did the best that I could with it. Really hoping for that 7, but that's okay. Yeah, you can even see like, you can see how the spine wear. Look at that back right there. I'm happy with a 6.5. That's okay. I might be able to sell this one now and my other one, and maybe take my earnings from both of those and buy a higher grade raw copy. That would be something I would be interested in possibly doing. And again, I'm not looking for 9.6 or 9.8, especially right now. Those are just a nice higher grade raw. All right, guys, you can see a theme here, right? Who do I love? Spider-Man, right? Most of these books are Spider-Man books. We got Spider-Man 316, the first official cover appearance of Venom. Classic McFarlane cover. It's direct, but this is another one that I bought as a kid off the shelf. What was I hoping for this one? I was saying I want to get a 9.0. I was really hoping for a 9.0 in this. I did some work on the press for this bad boy. Any color breaks in the spine. One tiny one. You see one tiny one. Corners are pretty sharp. There's a bit of a ding on that top corner. A little bit of a ding. The back is decently flawless. But there was a couple more spine ticks that I got out with the tack iron and ball bearing on this one as well. Definitely one color breaking tick. All right, folks. I was hoping for that 9.0. Bought as a kid. Read it. Handled it. Had my hands all over it. All right, we got a 9. Point. Oh, all right. Yes. Very happy. got the 9.0. Man, to be sitting around for, 30 plus years after being read and handled as a kid, very happy to get a 9.0. This book has been absolutely hot as well. So, all right. All right, guys, we have one more book. I have this book. I sent this book out 2 years ago, and I got a 9.2. So I had another copy I was hoping to get a higher grade on. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the first appearance of Silk. I was hoping to get a higher grade, and then maybe I could sell my 9.2. What was I looking for? Well, what do you expect? I was hoping for a 9.8. But with my Spawn 311 coming back a 9.6, and my Amazing Spider-Man 346 coming back a 9.6, and my 362 coming back a 9.8. Who knows what the hell is going on with these, as always. But I thought this book was as flawless as it could be. Super flawless. No spine ticks or anything. Super sharp corners. Really hoping for that 9.8. We got a 9. Yes! 9.8. We did it! Oh, money, baby! Oh, man, I'm so excited. Okay, look, I'm... the thing with the Spawn 311... That's for me. It was my tribute to Chadwick to get it slabbed and graded. I was really hoping for that 9.8, but it wasn't about the monetary factor for me at all. I'm just really bummed that it came back a 9.6. I could send it in 5-6 more times, and one of the times it'll come back a 9.8. I guarantee it. Very, very happy this came back a 9.8. This book is money right now. I haven't looked at the fair market value in the last couple months. It may have had some ebb and flow as of late with the market, but I'm still hopeful that we're going to see Silk, Cindy Moon in the MCU at some point, and maybe into the Spider-Verse Sony animated film. 9.8 wide pages. Awesome. Anybody in the market for a 9.2? Let me know. Oh, man, oh, man. I am so excited. So excited. There it is, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. I'm telling you, man, it's so exciting. Just the excitement of sending in books, guessing the grades, sending them in, and then doing this here with you guys. It's so fun. And that's part of the value that I think that I get out of sending books in to get graded. It's pretty crazy, guys, but overall, I'm very satisfied with CGC's grading. If you look at, let's see the ones that I got spot on. I called a 9.8, it came back a 9.8. I called a 9.0, it came back a 9.0. I called an 8.5, it came back an 8.5. Let's see, which other ones were spot on? Okay, so I got 3 out of 8 spot on. And then the ones that I got off by 1 grade, I guessed a 9.0, it came back a 9.2. So that was up 1. I guessed a 7.0, it came back a 6.5. I was hoping for a 9.8, it came back a 9.6. I was hoping for a 9.8, it came back a 9.6. So 4 out of the 8, I was off by one grade point. 3 out of the 8, I guessed perfectly, and then this one I was way off. But like I said, we'll make a video about this real soon. So overall, though, I'm satisfied with the consistency and CGC's grading. I have done my due diligence to educate myself as a grader over the last couple of years. I highly recommend you folks get versed as well. It's going to help you out as a collector, whether you're sending books in to get slabbed or not. The Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics is a huge help. That has been the heart of my ability to be as accurate as I am. So very overall satisfied with these books. So there it is, folks. Hopefully my next batch, I just did an EGS unboxing, got a couple that I'm thinking about sending into EGS again, and I do want to send probably some Silver Age books off to CGC, CBCS in the near future. We shall see. I ended my annual renewal membership with CGC because of the changes. There's really no benefit there for me anymore because I don't spend that much. Will I still send some books off to CGC here and there? Probably. I'm not going to deny that I never will or say that I never will, but I like the ability of having all these different options. That's for sure. So let me know what you all think below. I hope you guys were dropping comments too, guessing the grades along with me. I want to see how close and accurate you all were. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please take some time to do so. Be well, and until next time.